Welcome back to Sam's Watch Review. In this video, I will show you how to set and operate this watch, Casio W-737H. Anyway, if you want to know more about this watch, you can check our review. I will put the link in the description. Okay, first there are 5 buttons. On the left side is the adjust and mode button, and on the right side is the split or reset and the start stop button, and on the front side is the light button. Okay, now if you want to get to the timekeeping mode, it should look like this: day, month, date, and then hour, minute, second. But if not, then you can press the mode button several times until you get the high pitch beeping sound. Okay, you can also press and hold the mode button until it gives beeping sound and jump to the timekeeping mode. Okay, if you want to activate the backlight, easy, of course, just press this one, the light button. Okay, and then next, if you want to do the LCD check, then you need to press 3 buttons at the same time: adjust, mode, and this one, the start stop button. So you might want to hold the watch in this position, and the trick is to press the adjust or start stop button a bit earlier and then the other 2 after that, so like this, and you get the LCD check screen. Okay, now press the start stop button to get to the next LCD check screen, and again, and now back to the timekeeping mode. Also another check screen. Maybe this is for another watch with a similar program but has tilt sensor. So to do that, press the adjust, mode, and reset button on the top right, split or reset button. So yes, you might want to hold the watch in this position and you get the TL. Okay, this watch has no tilt sensor, but maybe you can use this to check if the watch is original or not. Okay, now back to the timekeeping mode, press any button. Okay, and yes, now let's set the time, date, and so on. And to do that, press the top left button, the adjust button. And now the second is flashing or blinking. We can reset the second by pressing this one, the lower right button. If it is 30 or more, it will become 0 with additional minute like this. Okay, and if it is 29 or less, it will become 0 without additional minute, like this. Okay, now press the mode button and we are setting the hour. For the hour, you can use 2 buttons. The start stop button will increase the number like this, and then the split or reset button will decrease the number like this. Okay, now press again the mode button and we are setting the minute. For this one, also the same thing, these 2 buttons. So it's like clockwise using the start stop, increasing, and then the split button is like counterclockwise and it's decreasing the number. Okay, again press the mode button and now we are setting the time format. So for this one, you can use either of these 2 buttons. So this one, you can use the start stop button to change to 12-hour format or 24-hour format and vice versa. Also, you can use this top right button. So yes, same function in this case. Okay, next, press the mode button and we are now setting the year. For this one, you can use these 2 buttons again, so the start stop will increase and then the split button will decrease. Okay, press the mode button and now we are setting the month. Also the same thing, this start stop button will increase and then split button will decrease. Again, mode button and now is the date. Also the same thing, start stop will increase and split button will decrease. Yes, and if we press again the mode button, it is now returning to the second. Okay, and if you're done with the setting for the time and date, you can press the adjust button and done. Another additional information is that the year is pre-programmed up to 2099, and then also for the day, you don't need to set the day of the week, it will be calculated by the watch itself. Okay, now let's move on to the next mode, and that is the timer. We can press this one, the mode button on the lower left, and now TR, timer. And for this one, let's start by setting the length of the timer. And to do that, press this one, the top left button, and hold. Okay, and now it shows something like this. This one is the hour, and then minute and second. So let's set this one as, let's say, 4 minutes timer. So this one for the hour, it should be 0, but if you want to change, you can use these 2 buttons. So the start stop will increase and then the split button will decrease. Okay, press the mode button and now we are setting the minute. So I said that 4 minutes, so yes, let's decrease the minute. Okay, and yes, if you want to increase, you can use the start stop button. So yes, like clockwise and counterclockwise. Okay, press the mode button, and now is the second. If you want to set, you can use these two buttons. So the start stop will increase, and then the split button will decrease. Okay, now press the adjust button, and we are setting the auto repeat feature. If you want to activate, press this one, the start stop button, or also you can use this one, the split button. So on or off. Also this one, same thing, on or off. But for now, let me just set as on for the auto repeat. Press the adjust button, and done. We have set the timer with the length 4 minutes. And now to start the timer, press this one, the start stop button on the lower right. And yes, it starts like this, counting down. If you want to pause, use the same button, the start stop button, okay? If you want to continue, also the same button. And if you want to pause or stop, also the same button. And if you want to reset, use the top right button, the split or reset button. And yes, that's all for the timer. Now let's continue to the stopwatch. So yes, press the mode button, and then again until it shows ST here, meaning stopwatch. Okay, for the stopwatch, there are 3 methods to use the stopwatch. But for this video, I will only show you 2 of the most used ways to operate the stopwatch. Okay, first is the basic one, using the start stop like this. So yes, start, stop, or pause, and then continue, and then stop or pause, continue, stop or pause, and then reset using the split button. Okay, and then you can also use it for split time. So yes, start, okay, and then use the split button to get the split time like this, and then press again the split button to continue or jump to the time that is running in the background. So if I press the split button, now it gets another split time, but time is running in the background, so it's not going to be 13 after this, but it will jump maybe 21, okay, 23, and so on. And if you want to stop or pause, use this one, the start stop, and then reset using the split button. This watch also has 2 additional features for the stopwatch, and that is the auto start and also the target time. So let me show you one by one. For the auto start, from this view, so meaning that the second is still 0 after reset, you can press the split button on the top right and it will activate the auto start. Okay, now with the auto start feature is active, the watch will give 5-second countdown before starting the stopwatch. So if I press this one, the start stop button, this one on the top right, 5 will show 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then starting the stopwatch like this. 5, 4, and then beep, 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 and start for the stopwatch. And after that, you can use whichever you want. So you can use for start stop or also split time as I show you earlier. Okay, and then reset. Okay, now you can also activate the target time, and to do that, press this one, the adjust button, and hold. Okay, and now it shows this one is the hour for the target time, and you can change the number using these 2 buttons. The start stop will increase, and then the split button will decrease. Okay, and then press the mode button, and now it will change this one, the minute. So let me set, let's say 10 seconds to show you what's the effect of the target time. So this one I will set as 0, and then press the mode button, and now for the second, let's set as 10 seconds. Okay, wait. Okay, and done. Now if you press the mode button, it return to the setting of the hour. And now let's press the adjust button, and yes, this one is to set if you want the target time to be active or not. So let's set as active, press this one, the start stop button, and if you want to deactivate, use the same button. Okay, and yes, actually you can also use this one, the split button, same thing. Okay, now let's just activate, and then yes, press the adjust button, and done. Okay, now let's try the stopwatch with the auto start active and also the target time for 10 seconds. So let me press the start stop button. Okay, start, 5, 4, 3, beep, 2, beep, 1, beep, and then the stopwatch is running. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's see what happens in 10 seconds. 10, okay, it gives beeping sound. So it's like a countdown timer, but the time is counting up. So maybe counting up timer. Okay, stop. Yes, and the beep is around 10 seconds. Okay, now let me reset, and yes, done for the stopwatch. You can try by yourself to get familiar with the features and menu. Okay, now let's move on to the next mode, the alarm. And yes, wait. Okay, this one, alarm. So yes, let's set the alarm for let's say 5:30 in the morning, and to do that, press this one, the adjust button on the top left. Okay, and then this one is the hour. You can use split button to reduce the number and start button to increase the number. Okay, so let's say I want to set as 5:30, so this one is 5, and then press the mode button, and now is the minute 30. But if you want to change, then you can use these two buttons, so it's like counterclockwise and clockwise, split and start stop. Okay, now if you press the mode button, then return to the setting of the hour, and you can press the adjust button. Okay, now this alarm is active, and this is the indicator for the alarm. Okay, and you can also activate the signal, and to do that, press the top right button, the split button. So this one will activate the signal, and then this one, the bell, is for the signal or chime, hourly signal or hourly chime. And then if you press again, both are active for the alarm and also the hourly signal. And again, both are not active, so choose whichever you want. So this one is only for the alarm, and then alarm and this one is only the signal, and then both active or both not active. So let me set as both active for now. And yes, that's all for the alarm. Now let's continue to the next mode, and that is the dual time. Okay, for the dual time, you can set the time format by pressing this one, the top right button. So this one is the 12-hour format, and this one is the 24-hour format. Okay, and then you can adjust the hour and minute by pressing this one, the top left button. So now we can set the hour. You can use these two buttons. Split will decrease, and then start stop will increase. Okay, and then press the mode button, and now is the minute. Again, split will decrease and start stop will increase. Okay, and yes, if you press the mode button again, it will return to the setting of the hour, and you can then press the adjust button to exit. I don't really need the dual time much right now, so the trick is to set the time for the dual time the same as the current time for the timekeeping. And anyway, for the second, it will follows the time for the timekeeping, so you cannot, or you don't need to set the second separately. Okay, and yes, it shows that I use the same time for the dual time. So if accidentally I press the mode button and then get the watch in the dual time, I still get the same or the correct time. Okay, and yes, I think that's all for the setting and operation. I hope I already cover all of the main settings and operation of this watch. If I missed any, please kindly add them in the comment below. It will be very useful for me and also for the other viewers. Thank you. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video. Have a great day.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com